Hello, good evening and welcome. It's Friday, it's 5 to 5 and it's time for a shave, not Crackerjack, if you're old enough to remember that one. The shave for tonight, need one. Hardware first of all, start off with a blade. Used this one before, Gillette Silver Blue on its second shave. These blades come double wrapped. I'll just take this out the wrapper. And there's the blade there. So. Brush, Razor Rock F400. In case you think this is familiar, that's the baby brother. That's 24mm. This one is 34mm with a Noir Plus Soft synthetic knot in it. This is 24mm Noir Plus Soft. This one's 34mm Noir Plus Soft. The loft is set at 65mm. You can see yourself, decent bit of backbone, but the splay you get is huge. It's a good brush to ensure you won't run out of soap. It's also a good brush for head shaving with as well. So blade, soap, blade, brush, soap. Tonight, Mitchell's wool fat. I knew I was using this last night, so I put a teaspoon of water in the tub just so it had a soak last night when I went to bed. Mitchell's wool fat. Some people can load it, some people can't. We'll discuss maybe one or two different loading techniques as we go through tonight. And the razor of choice for today, one I haven't used for a while, is Timeless Bronze Solid Bar 0.38 blade gap. The razor is made from C594 bronze. Total weight roughly 126 grams or 4.4 ounces if you're old school. Handle is 85mm, 14mm diameter. So the handle is roughly 3 3/8 of an inch. The blade gap doesn't sound very much, but it's a very efficient razor. So quite heavy at 4 ounces, gives you a good workout. So that's all the hardware for tonight. So we'll get some water on the brush and we'll get into the Mitchells. Leave that running there for a while for the brush, and I'll get the blade loaded. 3-piece razor, as you can see, blade, base plate, and top cap. So I'm just going to drop the blade in over the tangs into the base plate and then screw them together. There is a little bit of overhang, but not too much. Feels solid. Okay. Water, brush, water. Just shake that out and straight into the puck. A while back there was a lad on YouTube called Shave Buster, really good, did some decent videos. He did one on wool fat. His technique was to do 20 seconds in the puck, 20 seconds on the face, and then he'd repeat that twice. So he's back to the puck 3 times and onto the face 3 times. So in total he lathered for around about a minute and then got some water into the soap and took it from there. I decided last night before I came to bed that I was using this today. So I'm just going to put this first load on and then we shall return to the puck. to gather some more. Some people have trouble with wool fat, they can't lather it. I've seen another shaver on YouTube who basically loads his brush for a minute, then goes into a bowl and he just keeps on adding water, and it gets thicker and thicker and thicker. It is a thirsty soap. It's also lively. Right, I'll just scrape out what's left in the tub on top of the puck. I hadn't used this puck for a month, and a couple of weeks back looked at it and it had dried out and gone really small, and it was spinning around. So I thought, okay, I'll try and fix it into the bottom of the container. When I took it out, it cracked. But it's magical soap, self-heals. Threw it back into the tub. You can see there's a crack right through the middle of the puck. Threw it back into the tub, and I threw in probably 5 teaspoons of hot water off the tap and just left it. And it just healed itself back together into a puck. When I decided last night, I haven't used it since. When I decided last night I was going to use Mitchell's tonight, when I came to bed, I just threw a teaspoon of water into the container and just let it sit over there. So it's had a bloom. Like I said, it is a thirsty soap. Don't be scared of it. Put water into it. There's no scent on it as such, it just smells of soap. But the first feel from it and the slickness and glide is very, very good. Considering the original recipe, original formula, it's from 1893. I suppose it's about the old Gillettes. They got it right in the first instance, didn't they? And they haven't changed it since. So let's put some water in the brush. Put the spray on that brush. That's what makes it good for head shaving with. So you can cover a huge area with one spray. It just sprays really nicely. They're looking a bit thin there. I'm just going to add some more water this time. I'm just going to dip the tips of the brush. Oh, if my wife wanted the bathroom redecorating, I know what I can use next time. I'll use this. It's throwing lather everywhere. So, how's your week been? Mine hasn't been too bad, pretty steady. Any plans for the weekend? Certainly turning colder. I'm planning on playing a bit of golf this weekend, and maybe we'll have to have, it certainly isn't short weather anymore anyway, like it was a few weeks ago. Might have to have a second layer on the top first thing in the morning. Look at that lather. There is enough in there for God knows how many shaves. Extremely slick, just washing off the excess off my fingers. You can feel it on there. So So, timeless bronze, solid bar. So that's silver blue. Let's get some heat into the head, into the blade. For those people that will look at blade gaps or judge razors by blade gaps and go 0.38, couldn't shave with that, but they wouldn't try it. You could use that as a daily shaver virtually. It is very efficient, mainly because of the weight. I don't know how this would compare to something like a Mercury Future in weight, but quite similar. I think it's probably the heaviest of the razors I've got. No issues with the rinsing because of the blade gaps at the bottom. Brownman shaves. If you've watched any of his videos, he had some Mitchells, and he was getting to the bottom of his club cola from Wickham's. So he mixed the wool fat with the vegetable soap for a bit of scent into the wool fat. That would work. The only problem with it being aniline and tallow, you haven't really got much option apart from to grate it. Certainly wouldn't try microwaving it. You'll just end up with a sludgy mess. You can see yourself that lather going on from the brush. It looks quite airy. A fair few air bubbles in there. If I wasn't shaving or recording, I'll probably add a bit more water to it. But as it goes, for tonight, I'm more than happy with that. You can tell winter's coming, the quality of TV's getting better. Any of you watched Jack Ryan yet? The Amazon Prime series? I've read all the books. I haven't seen the programme yet. Need to try and maybe get some of that watched this weekend. Because there's not really that much sport on, a bit of international football, a bit of golf. Still got a load of stuff recorded on the hard drive from last winter that I haven't watched yet. Homeland and a few other bits and pieces. Chicago PD, my wife quite that. My wife quite likes that, enjoys that. I've got to stop right there quite easily. However, what we're going to do, I'm going to lather up and I'm going to add a bit of water to this. See what we can get out of it. I'm just going to add it straight to the brush. A few drops. I quite like the idea of what Carl did though, with mixing something with a scent into, getting into two bowls, mix them together, why not? I did something similar with a soap I had, or some soaps I had. I may well use in a future video, because it is good soap. And talk you through my thought process for doing that. Any new gear in the den? Been buying anything that the wife doesn't know about? Getting delivered to work, so she just certainly doesn't know about it. And when she finds it, you can't say, oh, that day, I know, I had that for ages. Yeah, things that we all do. that? Nah, that's well old, do you? I did get some new blades, well new. They're supposedly old stocks, new old stock Gillettes. I've got 100 of those Gillette stainless reds, made in Czechoslovakia. I can't find anything on them on Google. Found a few posts that said the Czech ones aren't as good as the ones from St. Petersburg. I'm going to do a bit more research on them. We'll give them a shot, see what they're like. I'm literally just shaving there on the slickness of the soap and nothing else. No, don't have nothing left to pick up, nothing there. They're done. I haven't done the bullfrog trick yet to get the double chins out. But a few little weepers, but bulldog chicks, just when you do that. Gets all the chins out and makes it really pretty. So, right, that's all the soap from the brush. I'm just going to throw it on my face. I'm not going to clean everything up. So, while that's on, I'm going to get everything cleaned up and then we shall come back and do the post phase, post shave, which isn't much, I need two items, and we'll take things from there. So I shall see you in what will be a fade out and a fade in. And we are back. Just had a warm water, cold water splash through. Post shave tonight, a little bit of witch hazel, which is Boots, tea tree and witch hazel, a little bit of alcohol in it in this, so I'm going to put that on first. A little bit of a sting, that lets me know you're alive, which is always a good thing. And the post shave or the aftershave balm is one it was in a piff box at the last Scottish Shavers meet. It's Phonex, now called Gummy, I think they retail under. Aftershave balm, Sportive Living. It's Turkish. It smells. It's fresh. It feels sporty. It feels really nice. So while we're waiting for this to go off, I'll quick run through what we used today. Brush, Razorrock F400, 34mm, Noir Plissoft Soft, Noir Plissoft, not 65mm loft, 34mm knot. Bright red. Huge brush, but makes short, sharp shape of a shave. Try and send that after a few gins later. The razor has been the Timeless Bronze, 0.38 blade gap, scalloped head on the stock handle. The blade was Gillette Silver Blue, and we've just used the boots. So doesn't want to come out. So the actress to the bishop. That's it. So a little bit of balm. Done. And that, ladies and gents, is the shave for tonight. So I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next shave. Thanks for watching.